Hey everybody, John Collins, San Diego Realtor, Beach Realty San Diego, and partner with the Park Bench here live with you on Facebook today to bring you one of Pacific Beach's greatest family businesses, Leilani's Attic, and its owner, Tyson Camarao. Tyson, thanks so much for taking the time. Appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Looking forward to sharing a business that I know well and absolutely love with people at Pacific Beach and the people who visit. Let them know a little bit more about you and what you're doing here, and hopefully get them to come visit. So first and foremost, tell us a bit about Leilani's Attic. What is it?
The history of Leilani's is we started off as our cafe, which is well known throughout PB. I mean, almost everybody in PB that's lived here for a while has eaten at the cafe.
Sure.
So we also had a retail store that was owned by a family member in Motu, Hawaii, over in the Promenade. So after they kind of didn't want to be there anymore and we're kind of done doing the retail thing, we've merged Motu, Hawaii into Leilani's, and we called it Leilani's Attic as the store.
Got it.
So it's your gift shop to your Hawaiian restaurant. You can go in, have your local moco, and then buy a Hawaiian shirt.
Sure.
Maybe get a ukulele lesson, and then buy a fresh flower lei.
You guys do lessons, right?
We do lessons right here on the patio.
I didn't know that. Okay,
yeah,
great.
So you can get a lesson and buy a fresh flower lei all on the same day.
Terrific.
So.
And leis are a big part of your business, right?
Leis are probably the main part of our business. The gift shop does great, and there's a really need for that.
Mm-hmm.
You would think living in San Diego, we have a lot of Hawaiian shirts and a lot of Hawaiian attire places that you can go to, but in fact, there's not that many. So being the Hawaiian store, people obviously will come to us first and look for the Hawaiian shirt. And then all their, when you have a luau, everybody wants to get, maybe fake flowers for their hair, and maybe, grass skirts. I mean, we carry everything from authenticity to costuming for the hula dancers to just your basic, hey, I want to go out on a Friday night and wear a really nice Hawaiian shirt. To the Hawaiian shirt that's pretty gaudy. So we carry it all. We across the board.
Nice.
So nice.
Well, the cafe obviously has been here for a long time, but the attic is newer. Can you tell us a little bit about getting it started?
Coming up 3 years old. We ended up getting this building, and it became available. We didn't know what to do with it. We were thinking of expanding the restaurant, which everybody wanted us to do.
Yeah.
But the licensing with the other restaurant, it just wasn't working, and I knew that we could put a retail storefront in there very fast and make it successful. And the number one reason why we were really looking at doing that is because local people from Hawaii have their specific needs that they want, like lihimoi, different jellies, and different things that are only in Hawaii you cannot find anywhere in San Diego. Sure. So our issue is we end up calling home and say, Uncle, can you send me this? And then, you're going to get it, but it might be 6 months from now, you know? So I knew what I wanted. And so I bought those things, and I said, you know what, I'm going to bring these products into the store because that's what I would want. People came in the store. I said, what do you want? And we figured out, this is the product that they want. Everybody that comes in the store that's a local Hawaiian that just moved here, we always ask them, that one product that you wish was here, what is it? And then I'll send my people and we'll go get it.
Nice.
We'll find a distributor, we'll call them directly, and we'll get it shipped out.
Fantastic. So I imagine the clientele is a mix of Hawaiian transfers as well as locals you get to introduce to all this
San
stuff.
Diego is such a Hawaii-friendly place. There's so many Polynesians that are here, not just Hawaiians, but Samoans, Tongans, all the Filipino community that's here. There's a huge Chamorro Guamanian community here. So those communities all relate to the Hawaii products. It kind of all centers around that. But besides that, Hawaii is so accessible for San Diego. It's easy. If you live in Wisconsin, getting to Hawaii is like, oh man, that's a long flight.
Right.
It's going to cost a lot of money. But I mean, there's flights $350 sometimes round trip to San Diego, from San Diego to Hawaii.
Yep.
So you just catch that deal, and next thing you know, instead of buying pizza this month, you went to Hawaii.
Right.
So
right.
It's really accessible. So a lot of people go to Hawaii from here. So they love the culture, and and it's a friendly, fun, exciting culture, and it's so similar to San Diego.
Yeah.
So,
was this? Can you give us a little bit about your business background? What was it like setting this up for the first time?
So I'm just an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I've owned a lot of different things. I've done a lot of different things. Everything from car businesses to bars. I mean, I used to be at the Tilted Stick in San Diego, in Ocean Beach, for years. and I was the bar manager there, to the point where the owner just left and I was the guy. So I've been around businesses for a long time. My mom's an entrepreneur. She's the one that started Leilani's Cafe from scratch.
Sure.
You know, it literally, I said it wasn't going to work because of the location, and she just persevered and did it. So it kind of runs in the family. Like, it's the bloodline that you just want to make it happen. But then the support of my community, the Hawaiian community and the Polynesian community, you know, to get us up and going. And then the surfer community that's here in PB on Tourmaline, like, we have the same surfers that come here every day for coffee, the Kanakas. So they love Mom. Their pictures are all hanging on the wall. So if we didn't have the support of the community for that Hawaiian restaurant, you know, if it was just the everyday cafe, I don't know. I don't know if it would work. But because we have that niche, and because we are so friendly and Mom's so friendly, it's just, you know, it's blossomed like crazy.
Yeah, well, and I mean, you guys have taken over this corner. You talk about the family businesses. It's not just the cafe and the attic, right?
The catering business is a separate entity run by my sister Monique, and then my brother just bought a lunch truck, so Leilani's food truck, and we're setting up. That's
gonna be amazing too.
It's a great thing. Like, people are so excited about that, but now he's so busy, he's not here to manage a restaurant anymore. So Mom's, you know, like, freaking out. But, like, we started off just, I don't know if you know the story. Mom doesn't want to be open past 3. So 3 p.m. the cafe is closed every day. And, like, one of the complaints is open for dinner. Yeah. She's like, I don't want to open for dinner. You know, she makes good enough money. Everything's working great. Why open for dinner? Yeah. So my brother said, well, I'll buy a lunch truck and put it right in front. So he bought a lunch truck. He puts it in front once in a while. So at night, like, if he doesn't have an event or something, he'll just pull it up right in front, and from like 6 to 9, you know, he has his lunch truck out front. But he's been doing events at Qualcomm, different big hotels and all kinds of places. So yeah, Chris owns the food truck and Monique runs the catering, and they're both in the cafe every day. So regardless of what else they're doing, they're in the cafe.
Nice. Yeah. Nice. Regarding the attic, because it is a newer piece of the business, what's something that most people don't know about it?
So I think what the big thing is that we do have 2 businesses within one business. It's Leilani's Attic and Leilani's Leis. Leilani's Leis is partnered with the old Motu Hawaii, and because they were the old lei makers from Hawaii, so they have the expertise. So we just partnered with them, and they've taught me how to make leis. And I knew how to do it, but I didn't know all the proper ways and the different background history of leis. So most people don't know that actually you can go in the store in the middle of a rainstorm in December and buy a fresh flower tuberose lei, you know, and you can smell it and you think you're in Hawaii immediately. So all year long, we're the only shop in all of San Diego that you can just walk in and buy a lei. There's no other store in San Diego. You call us and you say you want a specific fresh flower lei. 2-3 days, you know, we can get it done. As long as the flowers are available. But the thing is we get it on Saturday. People are just like, oh, it's my birthday today, I want a lei. Right. So they just come in and grab one. You know, it's like getting flowers at Vaughn's. Yeah. You know, it's just, and we're trying to make that like a thing where, hey, it's just flowers for myself and I just want to wear it all day. Feel good about myself.
That's a fantastic gift idea, instead of the typical vase of flowers or something.
You know, a lot of Valentine's Day, we're packed. I think those guys get a little bit more attention when they're given a fresh flower lei than a dozen roses.
I think so, yeah.
It's like, hey, I put some thought into this.
That is a fantastic idea. As a business owner, what advice would you give other entrepreneurs, and do you have any people that you turn to as advice?
So I have a couple mentors, Romeo, who owned Motu Hawaii, and Babe Valero. They're definitely my mentors. They're my uncle and my auntie. They run Motu Nahenehe, and they know the Hawaiian side, the cultural side of the business. Now, being younger, I know more of the internet and the social media side and what's going on today. So within those 2 communities, we really clash. Like, you know, you've got to be cultural and sensitive to the culture. Sure. But we have to make money too. So I use them as my mentors. But I also do like Shopify meetups, and I'll meet with business owners that are using the same platform that I am, and we'll bounce ideas off each other. There's another great business right down the street, Sand Cloud Towels, and they just were featured in Shark Tank.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so they're right down the street. They're really good friends of mine, and we bounce ideas off each other all the time. And they made their business walking on the beach trying to sell towels to being on Shark Tank last year. So, you know, things like that, if you can just work with people and experience new experiences that they're doing, and I can tell them, you know, hey, this is what's going on in my store. Maybe they've had that issue before. So, yeah, them. And then I have a lot of other business people come to the cafe. A lot of electricians that own, electrical businesses, plumbers, and maybe they're not like, the entrepreneurial type. Maybe they're in labor or whatever, but they still go through the same issues we go through.
Sure.
So, and they all come here and we treat them like family, so they want to help.
Yeah.
They want to help the cafe. When our deck had an issue and we had to tear our deck down, pretty much all our patrons came together and said, okay, we're going to get you through planning and we're going to help you do this. And
Really?
This is what you need to do. Because where I'm like, for construction, I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Right.
But we had the guys come out and, we paid for everything, but I didn't know where to start. So to have those people that come to the cafe and appreciate us so much, to be able to do that stuff is great.
That's
kind of
amazing.
like a PB thing.
Yeah.
The people just kind of get together and rally around their business that they want to be at.
And you guys really are an amazing part of the neighborhood, and
I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. And as far as Pacific Beach, because you guys are such a part of it, and so many people come here to enjoy.
Yeah.
What do you do in PB? What are your favorite things aside from?
So we all live right here. There's only one family member that does not live in PB.
Okay.
So my mom lives a couple blocks. My brother lives a couple blocks. I live a couple blocks. So really, the 3 o'clock thing where we shut down. Usually we're all with each other, and we're all hanging out.
Nice.
Mom likes to make dinner, so we'll make dinner. She cooks food for all of PB, and then she wants to go home and cook us food. So it's like, so we do that. But, I mean, pretty much I'm on Tourmaline. So it's just easy enough for me to walk down the street to the beach and either just go watch the sunset, hang out on Tourmaline, go surf. A lot of times we'll just meet new people on the deck right here, and they're like, hey, we're going to go surf. And end up, we got new friends, and we're surfing with them all the time. So pretty much, I mean, I try to stay away from Garnett. I do go to a lot of the bars down there, but I like to visit the North PB stuff. Yeah. I like to really support North PB. It's a community in itself within PB. I should support all the businesses. We've got a couple new businesses that just opened up the street, and so visiting them, making sure that they can call us, and if they need anything, then same thing goes for us. So
it's fantastic. No, you're right. It is such an entity unto itself. When I moved here, as a bachelor 13 years ago, like so many people did, came to visit, never left.
Never left.
Landed on the 700 block of Agate, and just fell in love with North PB.
North PB is a great place. I mean, I love it down on Garnett, but it gets a little too wild sometimes for me. I love the food, love everything, and then I just head back up the street. So
I hear you. Well, and just to kind of wrap up, and we've hinted at it a little bit. Obviously, supporting local businesses is important. What would you say is the important thing about supporting your local businesses, and how can people do that?
A lot of times people don't understand how hard it is to start something, get it off the ground, and then keep it going. I didn't know how hard it was until I saw how my mom struggled through the cafe. And she's literally, we call it killing it with kindness. Like, she's literally done that. If you can give hugs to every client that walks through the door, you're gonna make them feel better. It's not something I'm so used to, but I saw that it worked, and that's just kind of our theme behind this place. It's coming to your family and getting food. So, I think that you can't be that old school business owner that's just so hardcore and so hard nosed that you got to change. In the times right now, people want more family environment. They want to feel like they're welcomed in the spot.
Yes.
I don't want to just go to a coffee shop. You see Starbucks all over the world. Yeah. I just don't want to walk into a Starbucks and feel like the only time anybody knows me is when they say my name to come get my coffee. Yeah. My sister works every morning. She opens up every morning. She knows every single person that comes in the morning. She knows what their dogs' names are, what their kids are doing, and has conversations with them, and that's why they come every day. But they can go to Starbucks, they can go anywhere else, but they come here every morning. So I would say that level of customer service is the key to having a successful business, and any new business, like being a part of it and being, in its roots to start. A lot of people just open up businesses and walk away from them and think it's going to stay successful, and that's when they fail. Right. So that's why we don't have a second restaurant, is because we want to just concentrate on this place right here. Wow. Make this the best place ever.
And you guys are doing an amazing job. So
I
thank you for your time, everybody.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you. Everybody, if you haven't been here, you have to come check it out. Check out the shop, get a lei, take it home, stop, get something to eat, because it is amazing food as well. Thanks for the time, for joining us. We'll see you around. Yeah, take it easy.